Hi, my name is Susie Heimbach. I'm the children's librarian at the Mulberry Street branch of the New York Public Library, and I have some great Halloween stories to share with you today. The first book I brought with me is called The Little Old Lady Who Was Not Afraid of Anything. It's by Linda Williams, and this is a great read aloud for both young and old readers. It's the story of a little old lady who is coming home late at night when first she runs into a pair of empty shoes that go clomp clomp. Next she runs into a pair of empty pants that go wiggle wiggle, and so on. So this book has got lots of great repetition and movement that make it lots of fun to read aloud. That's The Little Old Lady Who Was Not Afraid of Anything. I also brought The Halloweener. This is by Dave Pilkey, who some of you might know as the author of the Captain Underpants books. And just like those books are really silly, this one is a silly story too. It's about a wiener dog named Oscar. And poor Oscar, he gets made fun of all the time for being such a little guy. And on Halloween in particular, his mom makes him dress up as, you guessed it, a hot dog. So poor Oscar, he's out on Halloween night, he's getting made fun of by all the big kids, he's having a hard time keeping up in his costume, he's getting the worst treats, things are going really badly for him until he stumbles upon some nasty cat burglars. So that's The Halloweener by Dave Pilkey. I also brought with me Pumpkin Faces, which I think is a good pick for really young readers. This one is by Emma Rose. The thing that's really fun about this simple book is that it has glow-in-the-dark illustrations. So it's all these jack-o'-lantern faces for the season. That's Pumpkin Faces. I also brought Ghosts in the House. This is by Kazuno Kohara, and this has really great woodblock illustrations. They're all done in orange and black and white. I think that this story is a really good one for kids who are maybe a little bit scared about Halloween, if you want to take some of the scare out of it. This is the story of a little girl who's a witch, and she moves into a haunted house that's full of ghosts. But she decides that she's going to take control, and she grabs all of those ghosts and she puts them in the washing machine. And she makes them into things like curtains and bed sheets, things like that. So that's Ghosts in the House. And then for kids who are starting to read on their own, I brought a Halloween story called A Dark and Noisy Night. This is by Lisa Thiesing. This is an early reader, so it's actually leveled for kids who are starting to read on their own. It's kind of a goofy story about a little pig who gets scared on Halloween night. That's A Dark and Noisy Night. And then the last one I brought is called Froggy's Halloween. This is by Jonathan London. Some of you might already know the Froggy books. This one is about what happens to Froggy on Halloween night. It's another silly, silly Froggy story. So that's Froggy's Halloween. So for these books and more great Halloween stories, I hope you'll visit your local library.